Carolina has been really bad on the road, 1-5 straight up on the road this season. Tank, when you look at this one, how the Panthers played last week, especially with their run game, can you see them taking advantage of the Bucs in Tampa Bay, or is Tom Brady just the Tom Brady that we know and he gets it done in crunch time?
See, that's one thing that kind of annoyed me in your lead up. You said that the Bucks got beat by Carolina in Carolina earlier this year, so you know they're going to be motivated. Are they?
I
Like
don't
we just
know.
keep giving Tampa Bay excuses the entire year. I mean, Jay, I mean, can you think back? I can't remember what week it was. It's probably like week 4 or 5 when you're like, hey, like this is Tom Brady. Like they're playing at home. They lost one game, and so like this is
Yeah.
where they get back on track.
It
And I
was
was like,
against
hell yeah, like
Atlanta.
I'm with you. It's like if there's gonna be one game where you can bet on the Bucks, like I think they were like favorite -14 or something like this is the game. And so
Hmm.
man, like they and like in that time frame, Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers have gone from like the bottom depths of the toilet bowl and have like come back up and risen. And now Christian Watson is like this game changer, and now the running game is going. They're healthy, they're trending on their way, possibly playoffs. And we still talking about the same dumb shit with the Bucks, man. So like, really? Like, so can we really count on the Bucks to do anything? Like, honestly, like if you just kind of go back and remove like Tom Brady being the GOAT and all that stuff, and all these players
Yeah.
that have performed well for the Bucks in prior years, and just look at, okay, what have you done for me lately? Look at the Panthers and some of the games that they've had over the past month or so. Look at the Bucks and some of the games they've had over the past month or so. Like explosive games where you like have Foreman running for like over 100 something yards. Hubbard running for over 100 something yards. Like DJ Moore having a breakout receiving game. Like, have we seen anything like that from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Like, hell no. Like, there's been
Mm-mm.
games where they should have lost, and the Saints give them a damn layup where they give up like some dumb big play at the end of the game and then give Brady the ball at the end, and then like somehow, some way he gets it in the end zone just because you're that damn bad. But like other than that, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers haven't given us anything to believe in. So now all of a sudden, like Brady's just like, could he? Could he just end up channeling the Tommy Boy of old and then just racking up points and like throwing deep passes to Julio and Mike Evans? Like he could, but there's nothing that's gonna
Hmm.
make me believe it until I see it. So this game just honestly it disgusts me. And so I want zero parts of this game, any of the action. I don't even know if I want to watch it. I think I just want to see like the box score at the very end, see the highlights, and be like, okay, this is the team that's gonna make it to the playoffs, and then just do like some due diligence and try to figure out how they're gonna match up against whoever they end up playing against. More than likely the Cowboys in the first round of the playoffs. Like I have no damn interest in this game.
Yeah, I mean, you look at that game earlier in the season that Carolina won. They combined for 24 points in that game. Neither offenses were rolling. It was just ugly. It was gross. Jared,
That's when Mike Evans dropped the touchdown. If Mike
yeah,
Evans
Yes.
catches that ball, the whole season may be different. He drops that ball, and the Bucks have been shitty ever since.
Yep.
just because Mike Evans dropped the ball, the Bucks have shit the bed all season long. I'm glad that we got that one out there, Jared. Who do you think takes advantage in this one? Because NFC South, it's hanging in the realm. They just have to win the game to grab it. But as we know from both of these teams, they tend to drop the ball when they're supposed to catch it. Mike Evans.
Yeah. No, that was, I'm looking at the box score now. It was the first drive of the game, 1st and 10 after a first at the
Yep.
Bucks 36-yard line. Tom Brady pass incomplete deep to M. Evans. They ended up punting in the game, and they did not score a touchdown in the game. They didn't even score, period, until the fourth
Yeah.
quarter. They lost the game 21-3. The other instance Tank was referring to was in week 5, after the Bucks lost back-to-back games to the Packers in a close game, and then they got blown out by the Chiefs. My best bet that week was Bucks, I think, laying 7 at home against Atlanta. And they had a 21-0 lead in the fourth quarter, and they let the Falcons score 15 unanswered in the fourth quarter, and they won the game but did not cover the spread. And that was also
And
the
that was the
Grady
game they
Jarrett.
should have lost. Right.
That
Mhm.
was the Grady Jarrett he got called for. So honestly, imagine if the Bucks would have lost that game. And would have been, so the scenarios here is Carolina needs to win out. They need to win this game, and they need to win next week. The Bucks just
Mhm.
need to win this week, and they're in. They clinch the division. Now, the line movement here was fascinating. When I went to bed Christmas Day, Sunday night, after the Bucs, and let's be honest, what did I say last week? If Tom Brady loses to Trace McSorley, he should
And he
retire
almost
on the
did.
field. He almost did.
Damn that
And I
happened.
was watching that game over at the M, shooting craps with one of my buddies, one of the best crap dealers that I've ever met. He works over at the M. He's a fantastic crap dealer. I'm sitting there, I'm telling him, like, I told everyone on my show this week that if Tom Brady retires, he should retire. I mean, if Tom Brady loses a game, he should retire. And there was a moment when I was literally about to like tweet out, Tom should retire. And I was like, let's just wait and see this game play out. And Tom comes back and wins, and crisis averted. But I go to bed that night after that game. This line was 6.5. I wake up in the morning and it's 3. And there's no quarterback injury that put a line moving 3.5 points overnight. What do we just see with the Raiders line? The quarterback. So I'm thinking to myself, I called every person that I know in the like, is Tom Brady hurt? Like what's going on? No, just the market woke up and realized that they were massively overvalued. So maybe, and it's ironic because the Bucs are the worst team against the spread in the NFL this year, but the margin of victory is so low that it's obvious that the books haven't fully caught up to where these aging quarterbacks, I'll throw Stafford in the mix too. The books didn't catch up to him until he got hurt. So maybe the priors on these quarterbacks just aren't right. And finally, a 3.5 point move overnight is, I mean, maybe the sports books just tweaked the algorithm on where they think Tom Brady is at this point in his career. And all of a sudden, you're seeing Carolina now a 3-point dog. I don't think there's any value with Carolina as a 3-point road underdog. I mean, they're a road underdog, only catching 3. I mean, that's telling me that Tampa Bay's barely favored on a neutral. That's wild to me, considering where these teams, started their seasons and where they are now. So, I mean, listen, Carolina's been playing well since Steve Wilkes. They're 5-5. They're a top 20 offense, top 15 defense, and the Bucs have the lowest explosive pass and explosive run rate in the NFL this year. They are the worst team in the league at getting 15-yard explosive pass, 15-yard pass plays, explosive runs, 10 yards all season. Every team in the league, they have freaking Tom Brady, Chris Godwin, Leonard Fournette, Mike Evans. They are the worst explosive offense in the NFL. There is no explanation for that at all, other than just Tom Brady's falling off the map. I don't know what other explanation
Josh McDaniels, bitches, Derek Carr, Jarrett Stidham will start rest of season.
Yeah.
Wow. Good to know. That is
right.
wild. Yep. Well,
lots of fun things happening in the NFL today. So to finish, to tie ball on this game, I think Carolina wins, but at 3, it's not a good bet. You might as well just bet the money line. But yeah, Carolina's playing better right now, so I don't think there's any doubt about that.